Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. One more game of Scan versus Dewalt. Definitely an interesting build there from Scan. Well executed. I do think there was probably a timing there for Dewalt to break out and make the game really interesting, and I think he did miss. I think he was. Sometimes you lose confidence in attacks because people shut it down sometimes, but. Sometimes you got to take something that's a little bit of a risk where it's like, yeah, this could go wrong, but this is also the best path to victory. I know that's definitely true for me. It's something I run into where it's like, well, I'm afraid of this attack because it's gone wrong so many times, but truly it is the right move. Anyways, hoping that we have maybe a closer game here on Deja Vu. Always a fan of watching my buddies play, see how they're doing. Very excited for, as I mentioned before, the upcoming tournament for Dewalt, and of course the next ASL season. Can't wait till that thing gets started. Seriously, always a pleasure to cast ASL. So, yeah, no Nexus first or anything like that coming up right now, and well, hold on. Scan is going to go command center first. Holy crap. I tell you, I'm obviously not a fan of command center first. Well, if this doesn't show you that Scan literally is the jack of all trades that I was talking about in the previous game, I don't know what will. Like, he does literally every single build that there is. And it doesn't feel like anything has a higher percentage that he uses it. But there it is, command center first. So, command center first. Oh, there is a zealot making, and it is going to walk towards Scan. So this could actually turn very dirty very quickly. When you make the... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, never mind. I got confused. I was like, is he cross-scouting? That doesn't make sense. So basically, when you scout with the probe in one direction while making a zealot, the zealot goes in the other direction for your secondary scout. So it's going to get there, and... we're going to just kind of see what the micro of Scan is looking like because there is real potential. That's a very quick zealot. I'm going to go ahead and guess that Dewalt gets ahead with this zealot. I'd be very surprised if not. This is like exactly this type of play is why I hate things like this. Because it gets up there and it's like this zealot's going to be there before you have a Marine by far, before the barracks is even done, I believe. And, it's like, you don't even have advanced warning. It's just going to walk into your base. So here it comes, and the barracks is not done yet. So this is already very, very tough. You've got to pull more SCVs. So he's already taken a lot of hits, and he's just putting damage down on everything. Ooh, that was a lucky glide. That was actually very, very lucky there. And there is a second zealot on the way. So this is getting a little bit bad. He's trying to surround the zealot. Dewalt is just kind of keeping him busy. He has a second zealot coming up. Oh. Just runs right by. Doesn't care at all. This is where it's going to get harder. 2 zealots now. He's trying so hard to get the actual Marine. Whereas I think just killing SCVs can be good here as well. It comes down really heavily to Terran Micro also. Okay, starts to get on top of these. Oh, a goon runs by too. And here's the thing. Scan's micro was superb during this. It was superb. And now we have Dewalt crushing his face. All right, this zealot is about to die. It does end up dying. Still a Dragoon here to deal with. Nexus still on the way. Dewalt right now up 2 workers. And, like, you can't honestly hope for better micro than what Scan had there. And I'll be honest, like, Dewalt microed pretty well, but it definitely wasn't perfect. There are definitely people who would micro those zealots better than he did. Now, this is a good block. This is a really good block. This is what you need here. Can't let that guy up. Nice. Gonna get the kill. Okay. But yeah, this is why I don't like builds like this. Enough people make Zealot first, and it was a slightly quick Zealot first. Like, it was a, you know, well, it's because he's going 2 Zealot, right? Like, if you're going for core, it comes out, like, a little bit later than that, so. If you're just going, like, Zealot into Goon as quick as you can get the Goon. But yeah, that's, you can see where Command Center first, which is supposed to be ahead, it's like, Reaver tech's on the way, you don't have a tank yet, you have to start making missile turrets because you don't know what's coming. Yeah, I would definitely say that Dewalt has a slight edge. It's not, in this case, it's not huge because, again, the micro of Scan was really, really good, and the micro of Dewalt was not super good. And it wasn't super bad either. I'm not like, oh, that was trash micro, but, like, if you put Bisu there, he probably kills him. With Dewalt there, yeah, it's definitely feels like advantage at least. Well, yeah, an advantage for Dewalt just slightly. Okay, enough of that. Siege tank coming out, siege mode. We have armory. Looks like another depot. Has his 2 gases going. Missile turrets coming up. Probably going to need to make some in the main. Wouldn't mind him working on an egg, but just pre-sieges. Doesn't want to risk anything. Okay, he actually goes past and sees... This is actually an excellent scout. To see when the Reaver pops, this is so helpful, because now he knows exactly what the game looks like. This is like now a complete understanding of where you're at in this game. You know that he has 2 gates. You know he has Reaver tech. You know the Reaver just finishes flying across. So now you can just kind of prepare for it. He is making a couple of Goliaths. So 2 Siege Tank, 2 Goliaths should be completely fine here. We'll see if he tries poking at the front to force a siege, then picking up and going to the main. That's like... I think with the 2 Goliaths out, though, like, he's just going to have to turn around pretty quickly. So here comes the Zealot. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. He didn't get this... Oh, he didn't get the Scarab off. He had the Scarab suit. Oh, my God. Huge Scarab shot. Kills, like, 4 SCVs there. It's another one that was coming back. You know, the Command Center first build, like, I think Scan just with any standard opener does better. Now, and I don't like Command Center first, but that being said, there is a place for it. You know, for those of you who might also be like a fan of poker or something like that, you know, the building like a table image, that type of idea, where it's like you want to show that you'll do anything. It's like, yeah, I might make barracks in the center, I might go Command Center first, that type of thing. If you can show that you're willing to do all these different things, it makes you so much more dangerous. So much more dangerous. Whereas if you only play one way, like this was a problem Stats had in StarCraft 2 when he was the best Protoss in the world. He only played defensive macro games. He had 0 cheeses, literally 0. I casted all of his games. 0, none. And he got 2nd place in like 15 tournaments because, you know, someone just that is recognizing this, and at that time it was mostly Cyril in those tournaments that beat him. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, you just don't have that range. Whereas if you mix in things like this as Scan, you know, someone who can do everything. It's like in the previous game, he did a strong, like, rush against the fast expansion. Here, he's gone Command Center first, and he lived through a Zealot, and it's like, okay, I mean, he's playing a... He's someone you really have to watch out for. Anything could occur. There's no comfort in playing him. Yeah, right now, Dewalt is up 10 workers. He's got his 3rd base. No vultures on the map, which is good, because it's not totally defended yet. First vultures are coming out now. As you can see, we're up at 6 facts. Little turret ring is around. Zealot legs on the way. I got to tell you guys, Zealot legs on the way, and he's going up to 8 gate. This is exactly what you want to see. This is 100% exactly what you want to see here. just barely gets that out. Now, Scan actually gets a very strong volley right there. Damages a lot of those goons. But if Scan can slow this a little bit more, like I know, or Dewalt can slow this a little bit more. I know he just lost his Reavers pretty quickly. But if he can slow it just a little bit more, get a couple rounds of Zealots out and get those legs, he should be able to hold this. And in fact, I would have preferred this to maybe go up and block reinforcements for a moment and then come and try to sandwich. But he walked around this way. Okay, he actually is backing back up. Zealot legs are done. Oh god, don't get those aggroed. Okay, you need to hit with everything at once here as Dewalt. And more units are coming up. See, this is where I wanted him already. If he was already there, these units wouldn't be there and he'd be ready for the flank already. Those would have to have stopped over here. So instead he is fighting this. I guess this is buying a little bit of time, and he does stop the reinforcements, which is what I wanted anyways. Okay, Reaver tech is gone. Not a huge deal. Reaver's not likely to play too much of a bigger role in the rest of this game. And this is a pretty isolated force out here. Oh, he's got to reset those rallies. I think Dewalt right now, you know, he has just got to do a big push. He's stopping those reinforcements once again. This is probably the time, is right now. Load this up and go. Ooh. Pretty good Scarab right there. Couple goons not going. You know, the mines in front just cleared so many of the Zealots. This was actually so very close to Dewalt holding. He actually might still hold it. He might. He's still got 5 goons, so he can still produce mostly Zealots. Yeah, okay, so he's making 5 more goons and 4 more Zealots here. Nothing in the shuttle yet. 2 missile turrets, but he might be able to drop something like down here before it dies. Or maybe come off the top, drop something up here. Woo. Oh, wow. Not bad. Actually gets a big unsiege. Yeah, you're not going to have probably a better time than this. He does need more Zealots up here, though. Drops these onto the high ground, but more Vultures are coming in from behind. Ooh, I think Scan is just going to finish him here. GG. Wow. So, like, honestly, I think that this was Dewalt's game. I think he just messed up this one thing. Let me show. So, look, obviously this part was, like, miscontrolled a little bit. You can see Scan walked out, and he just picks off the Reavers really, really quickly. So this is the moment. See, he has an observer here, so let's look at this, okay? So he sees to here, he sees here, he saw how many tanks are there. So see, he sees this push coming. What I really wanted to see was this army come straight up. Cut off those reinforcements immediately. And then when legs finish and you get a couple rounds, bring your goons over here and your Zealots and you hit at the same time. And the thing is, look, he brings this observer down here. I don't know what this is. This isn't doing anything for him. What he should have done is brought this observer to here to make sure mines weren't laid here and walked that main army up here. So he lost time here. Scan gets reinforcements up onto the high ground. Battles, kills some units. This is already breaking through. Right? The flank isn't going to be as strong. Runs into some mines. This was Dewalt's game to win. Or to lose, or whatever that figment of speech is. Strong game out of him, but that one little movement there really costing him. Obviously, excellent play there from Scan to pick up a victory. Especially after that first Zealot did so much to him. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. We'll jump on to some other players, and we'll see you next time.